John, our next guest is a Gold Star sister who lost her brother during the 2007 ambush by an enemy sniper in Iraq. The courageous actions of Lieutenant Travis Manion that day allowed every member of his patrol to survive the attack. Joining us now is Ryan Manion, Lieutenant Manion's sister and president of the Travis Manion Foundation. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me on.
Tell me a little bit about your brother's story and your family's story.
Absolutely. Well, I am the proud sister of First Lieutenant Travis Manion. As you said, he was killed in Iraq on his second tour of duty while pulling to safety two of his wounded teammates. But I'm also the proud daughter of a retired Marine Corps colonel. And so Veterans Day being today, I see it from as a military child growing up. My brother and I were born in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. And so I really feel for, and I love what Griff said, that, for Veterans Day, it's about the families that serve alongside. And my mom was a proud military spouse for 30 years. And so I definitely feel connected to the veteran and military community today more than ever.
And you and your family have turned this tragedy that your family suffered into something that's so impactful. Tell me about the foundation, its biggest priorities, and what you guys are doing for communities like yours.
Absolutely. Well, after Travis's death, my mom started the Travis Manion Foundation, which my father and I really in the beginning saw as a small memorial fund that my mom could run and, channel the grief of losing her only son. We've grown to be one of the largest veteran service organizations in the country. And our recipe is simple. It's making sure that we continue to give our veterans, as they take off the uniform, an opportunity to continue to serve. Because when they take that uniform off, they don't lose that sense of service. They want to be purposeful. They want to give back in their communities. They want to continue to serve. And the biggest way we do that at the foundation is through a program called Character Does Matter, where we actually train military veterans to deliver character education to our nation's youth.
I was reading a bit on the foundation's website about sort of the priorities that you guys try to tackle. And what stood out to me was a line that the transition to civilian life can be incredibly difficult. They've risked everything, some experiencing loss, and many ask themselves, what now? I would imagine that this being the first Veterans Day in 20 years that we haven't been at war, how does this feel different to you, and how is your foundation addressing that?
Yeah, I mean, after 20 years, and here we are with the pullout in Afghanistan, there is a void. There's a void for veterans as they take off that uniform. It's what comes next. And I think, again, listening to Secretary McDonough talk, we have to recommit to making sure that we are honoring the commitment to our veterans and making sure that we're giving them continued opportunities as they take off the uniform to showcase that they are civic assets. Whether they're in uniform or not, these are men and women that understand what service, integrity, leadership, courage is all about. That's what they were taught in the military. And so through the Travis Manion Foundation, the work that we do is we're saying take that uniform off and continue to serve with us. Continue to go back into your communities and show the leaders that you are.
Ryan Manion, thank you so much for joining us. God bless you, your family, and all of those who serve our country. We so appreciate the sacrifice that families make for our liberties.
Thank you.
And we so appreciate the many veteran service organizations as well who do God's work. I mean, really do God's work. So God bless all of them, too.